Fans are convinced that Mauricio Pochettino has completely ignored Chelsea owner Todd Boehly. The American billionaire was at Wembley to watch on as his side suffered heartbreak at the hands of Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final.
Chelsea held on at 0-0 until the dying embers of extra time when Virgil van Dijk nodded home a 118th-minute winner for the Reds. And the painfully late goal left Blues fans, players and staff crestfallen at the sound of the full-time whistle signalling a 1-0 defeat.
Mauricio Pochettino and his players then had to do the unwanted task of heading up on the terraces to collect their runners-up medals. The Chelsea boss had to walk past execs from both clubs as well as the competition's sponsor when collecting his medal, and fans think that he completely blanked Todd Boehly when doing so.
Read more on FYOTBALLCRAZY. Fans hail Neville's greatest ever line after Liverpool Carabao Cup winner. Power up, get £40 in free football bet builder bets when you stake £10 with Paddy Power. Fans online were convinced that the 51-year-old Argentine walked directly past Boehly before shaking the hands of the bigwigs next to him, but slow-motion replays show that isn't the case. Pochettino, in actual fact, reached out his left hand and greeted Boehly with a handshake, but was rightfully sporting a devastated look on his face following the result.
Fans took to social media after spotting the snub and were convinced that Poch had done it on purpose. One misunderstanding fan wrote, "Pochettino just totally blanked Todd Boehly." Most read in football. SAD loss. Ex-Aston Villa and Southampton star Chris Nicholl dies aged 77 as tributes pour in. Chelsea 0 Liverpool 1. Virgil van Dijk scores extra time winner in Carabao Cup final. JUR kidding. Liverpool's injury crisis worsens as star carried off on stretcher in final. Chelsea 0 Liverpool 1. Latest reaction after Klopp's side beat Blues in Carabao Cup final. Casino special. Best casino welcome offers, while another added, "Nice ignore from Boehly to Poch on the walkway."
Sacked in the morning, I think the song goes. While other supporters managed to notice that Poch had indeed shook the hand of his boss. Chelsea 0 Liverpool 1. Virgil van Dijk sends Wembley wild with dramatic extra-time winner in Carabao Cup final. One wrote, "He shook his hand with his left hand." And the second added, "Literally shook with his left hand."
Pochettino could be forgiven for looking dejected as he watched Liverpool lift the first piece of silverware of the season. But his side perhaps should have done more with their billion-pound squad, facing a number of inexperienced academy prospects in the Liverpool team.
Gary Neville labelled Pochettino's side as the blue billion-pound bottle jobs going up against Klopp's kids. There's plenty for Poch to think about now, but not much time to wrap his head around it, with the London club returning to action on Wednesday to take on Leeds United in the FA Cup 5th round.
And the pressure will only continue to mount on the former Spurs boss if he is unable to progress to the next round, with fans already calling him to lose his job after Sunday's cup final defeat.